Hello there. Good evening, class. Today we'll be going back to Guilty Gear Strive as we will continue for the rest of the week. I'm thinking tonight we might try out Ino a bit more. She's been fun to play in my off time. Definitely going to have a bit more time with Anji tonight, but I think we might just go back to the status quo for tonight rather than experimentation. So, let's get into the groove. I'm really glad they've been doing a lot better with the servers lately. Definitely an unprecedented level of success on Arc System Works' part. While we're back down in the lower floors, I think I'll play the character that I'm a bit less experienced with. But as we start getting higher, I think I'll go back to Anji. See if we can hit floor 10 at some time during this week. Let me know how the audio is working for you. And it seems we give ourselves a match before training mode even starts. Back down to level 7. Well, we started at 6, but we're doing better for ourselves this time. And I still haven't even gone back down, so at least I've kept whatever experience I've had during my beginning time here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ah, the reversal super. Bane of my existence. Alright, reversal super, so all my offense is going to have to be much safer. Dash and guard. I'm surprised that hit first. Just like that, start guarding. And frame trapped. Ah, so close. So you'll notice I adapted to that strategy. Start dashing forward and getting close, but if they reversal super too often, just block it. Come on, hit me with the... There we go.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Try again and see if they change their strategy accordingly. Not quite far enough. I'm surprised that one reached, actually. Getting too eager. Can't play footsies like this. Oh well.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I don't know the range of my character's buttons too well. It seems it's just back and forth. Steamroll either way, whichever one of us does win. At least give me a bit of space with that. You're just mashing at this point. There we go. And that's our first set of the night. I think we're doing quite well for ourselves. It's definitely a fun set. That Remelithal wasn't nearly as horrible as some of the others I've fought. I suppose now we start doing whatever the important setups we have are. Let's see, how far to hide does that make them reach? A simple close slash into Chemical Love should work. Until I figure out whatever the more important combos are. The music in Guilty Gear is always on point. Love every second of it. Oh dear. Another Brazilian Giovanna, I say.
Mankind. Duel 1.
Yep, this one's going to be horrible. It's already horrible. On Wi-Fi or Windows 98 or something like that. At least like this, I shouldn't miss any of my hit confirms. I have no idea why it's so slow like this. Windows 98. Well, we're only going to do one round of this. There's no way this is going to get better. Well, that's one way to get a Roman cancel off of that. No one ever expects the Chemical Love Purple RC into Jump K. And her dash goes under that. Noted. $5K Chemical Love. How did it dissipate like that? Does she have a move that cancels projectiles? And here we go. Get to watch an entire movie before that attack plays out. All right. Please let me end this. Well, I'll hit them with the chip damage if they start jumping up, so. That's one way to trap them. If they're at low enough health where you can use a projectile to chip them to death, then a standing guard will generally force them to take the loss there. Either they duck low under the projectile and eat the overhead attack, or they take the... Ah, damn it, I hit rematch. Caught me in the middle of talking now. I'm glad that's such an easy combo to convert into a knockdown. I think Chemical Love is a force stand. It seems to work like that. No, it's not Chemical Love, it's Stroke the Big Tree. That's right. There we go. And I always miss my meaties. Was that a combo, that last hit? Yes, it was. Alright. Noted. I can do the jump slash into a standing punch and be able to combo off of that. I don't know if there's any specials that work after that that will combo, though. At this point, I've turned my brain off, which is why you see me keep using Chemical Love at the beginning of the match. Here, take this. Please leave me alone. There. Now I'm going to prevent myself from talking so I remember not to hit the rematch button there. I've grown too complacent. I'm enjoying this game far too much. Yeah, looks like he didn't want any more of that either. How do we end up in a match like that? Presumably we would both be in the same regions, correct? I wonder. Nope, seems it needs to be done with a jump slash. It's going to bump me out of the queue that quickly? Alright. I wasn't in the lobbies, but I suppose I'll take it. Maximum number of simultaneous matches, it says.
Quick match. Stand
Their networking is absolutely all over the place, it seems. Would anyone have some game suggestions to start this weekend? I think I'll carry out Guilty Gear Strive until Friday and start trying to pick up other games into my schedule. I've been thinking about Oblivion a lot lately, so that is something I'm open to trying. Red Dead Redemption 2 has also struck my fancy. I've never been able to get into Rockstar games very much, but I'm definitely liking the look of Red Dead Redemption 2. I had the first one, but I didn't play enough of it. My tastes have changed in the past 10 years, so I'm definitely open to it. Grappler time it is. Luckily, this character stays in the air a lot, usually out of range of a good old air grab. I forget what it's called. Heat Knuckle, that's what it's called. I don't think he says the attack name in this. I tried to jab out of that pressure. And he goes for the cheeky command grab and lands it. Good on him. Nope, there's a second hit to that, I'm afraid. Who's in the corner now? Ha! Good one. Looks like that was just enough for him. The jump dust after missing the command grab super is something I haven't seen before, so... Seems everyone's got their new set of tricks. Let's try this again. Ah, just barely. Good command grab. I always miss those. I need to learn the wake-up timing of every character in this game, so I stop missing my attacks. Missed. Explosion moves a lot faster in this game than it has in previous titles. Missed. What a shame. Ah, getting too eager. I need to pay attention to my opponent's meter a lot more. Everyone's doing Wake Up Super tonight. I don't think that's a privilege that Ino has. Her reversal super is only working on the air. I need to stop reading while I'm talking. Messes up my sentences. Sure feels like we're not going to be going much higher with Ino. Different Potenkin. One with a lot more time playing him. Grapplers are supposed to have bad defense, but that's offset by the fact that I'm bad at playing this character. I can't particularly stay in once I get in. Alright, play a lot more patiently. Got it. Wow. Completely missed off of that burst. That moves way faster in this game than it did in any previous game. I'm still not used to it. I have to play way more patiently. I'm sort of autopiloting that confirm. Wow. Almost. He's really good with those punches. Interrupts my pressure a lot. Struck the big tree should low profile all of those, but it's definitely not doing well enough for me. Hello there, welcome to the stream. If you happen to also own a copy of the game and would like to go set up some lobbies, let me know. Oh, that low profile's Hammerfall. Got it. Oh, I still was inactionable due to letting out my projectile, I suppose. I think I might go back to Anji after this. I need way more practice with Ino. Oh. Oh, well. Reversal command grab. I was guarding that. I think there's still a bit of inactionable time once you land, so I suppose that's right when I landed. Having a lot of trouble with all these Potemkins tonight. Let's give it another try. This is a matchup neither of us can play impatiently. Impatience is why my opponents have been winning for the past couple of matches. Almost. Reversal super. Well, I got the meaty on that one, so that one worked at least. Getting better with every match. See if he falls for it again. Well, we got one set out of him. He still wins the 2 out of 3, but I at least seem to figure something out here. Play just a bit more patiently. After all, in a guerrilla game, this is one of the least guerrilla characters. But it's Guilty Gear. Might as well call it Guerrilla Gear since everyone playing Rushdown. Maybe a few more sets with Ino and we'll see how Anji is doing. It's the same guy. All right. See if we've learned anything from our last match. See if we retain it.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I do appreciate the pink Potemkin. Good jab. Good armor. His jabs do a lot of damage. Especially we can score 3 of them consecutively. And that's still grab invulnerable, apparently. Well, there's the rollback working for you. Told me there was a counter hit, but there was not. I don't belong in this corner. Get me out immediately. And he got me with the grab. I've been doing that a bit too much. Dancing above him. Cheeky far slash. That should have whipped. Good read. Yep, low profile does jabs. Good RC. Nice try. Ah. How is this slash faster than mine?
作戦に支障はない。よし、次の報告を待つ。Duel 1.
Well, I'm doing somewhat decently here. He does try to mash out of pressure a lot, so maybe that's something I can exploit. I swear I was blocking. Maybe I should follow the jump in slash with a good ol' stroke the big tree. Better low profile as moves. And I should stop talking mid-match. Ah, good burst. Ah, he got the read on the super, unfortunately. Careful. Nice try. Ah, good one. Command grab. And there we go. I so rarely get a chance to pull that one off. See what he's doing. And while he's hitting us with those pokes, stroke the big tree. Ah, he is mash happy. Still. It's worked for him so far. Not quite enough. The last thing a grappler should be doing is mashing when he's being pressured. One more set. Let's see how this goes. Good attempt at the Kara Pot Buster, but still not quite. If it works, it works. Ah, good one. Cheeky reversal command grab. I love it. I swear I hit a button. Alright. Not quite good enough. Back to the training mode it is. Please do remember to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the time you were having here. I think the 6H might be usable in one of those combos. Ah, it's only one hit in this game, right? No, the first hit's just low. Won't hit someone after a Roman cancel. Only Giovanna and Potemkin so far tonight, I suppose. I've been seeing a lot more of her. I guess people have finally realized her potential. That's a frame trap. Alright. Oh well. Do I get to low profile any of her important moves? Give him a good old whack with the guitar. We don't treat our tools very well in this house. No burst, can you make it work? They probably weren't gonna punish that, but I just want to make sure. And get him with the chip damage. Well, the 2P's certainly fast enough to get a counter hit on them. Anything to stop them from doing whatever pressure they can muster. Doesn't low profile under that. Their standing slash will still hit me regardless. Aw, come on. Do you hate me that much? I think I'm willing to go back to Anji for a little bit. Can't get rusty with my favorite character now. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing well. I've had a rather unproductive day, but sometimes we just need to take a seat back, and relax. Alright, brush up on the usual important stuff. Roman cancel. And there we go. Roman cancel. Close slash, 2H, Fujin. Or if we're not anywhere near a wall. Ah, missed. Oh, it'll still work if they're even anywhere near a wall. I probably won't be able to follow that up, though. Looks like I still gotta walk forward for a bit longer. Do you think that's frustrating, being on the receiving end of that? Watching your character fall helplessly as you walk forward. Ah, I didn't change the character I was queuing with. I am absolutely horrible at multitasking. This big brain of mine can only focus on one task at a time.
So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts. Or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, reliable. Ah, almost. If I had gone just a little bit later, perhaps I could have caught him. And I was expecting a regular grab, he hit me with the command grab. Alright. Try it again. If Gorilla doesn't work the first time. Got him. That move's invincible on startup in the air, and if they kept it the same as they did for the past games, it actually comes out frame 0 after the super flash. If you're not already blocking, you can't block it. Of course, that would still count if you were in a neutral or standing stance, but if you're dashing, no dice. Good block. Ah, missed. I thought I was going to do the overhead, but it seems I'm the only chip stupid enough to keep doing that. Is he playing music from a previous Guilty Gear game? I think that's from Xrd. Normally people are just playing their own theme music. Ah, good block. That still continues even if he misses. This is news to me. Learning something new every single day I'm in here.
Mankind knew that they could. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Playing a lot more conservatively this time until I start getting some good pokes in. I really should see that command grab coming. It's pretty reactable, honestly. Ah, couldn't Roman cancel out of that.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Ah, that goes over my low pokes. I should stop getting complacent in that. Or just work on my timing at least, because that would have definitely hit him meaty.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
I've always hated that move. It's so obnoxious. In previous games I actually was definitely not a good fan of Ino. She's very obnoxious to fight, but I suppose in this game she's a bit more fun to play, even though they haven't changed her that much. They gave her a command grab though. Let's change our character so we can get back to being serious. That's my boy right there. Already. I'm glad to see this game isn't dead 5 days after release. Everyone's still playing it. And the pain train gets rolling. Here we go. He's already blocking. He's scared. I can take this. I've heard some debates that Anji's the worst character in the game, and I can certainly see that, but I feel like there might be one or two characters worse. I haven't seen much success with Milia. Got him. Game, set, and match. Ah, too cheeky. Good grab. There we go. Game, set, and match. They gave the ninja a DP. I suppose it's not too out of character, but usually you don't see that on heavy, low-health rushdown characters. Usually on sort of average rushdown characters. Almost. Ah, he's smashing. Nope. Hopefully this will hit him. Or at least do enough for chip damage. Ah, missed. Ah, good Shoryuken. Will he go for it? Nope. Don't mash out of that pressure. At least not too often. I need to get the timing for that down perfectly. You need to get the delayed Fujin just right. And maybe a bit faster. Wonder what else works. Nope, that doesn't hit. Doesn't seem there's enough time. If you get a raw delayed Fujin, you can actually follow it up with a jump and then another kick. Like that. Seems once he actually gets the pain train going, he's pretty good, but I've noticed his neutral seems to be a bit weak. His normals have too short of a range for their speed, or they're too slow for the range that they're at. A lot of the characters that are effective at similar ranges are going to be just a little bit faster, and he'll generally lose a lot of neutral wars. I also found it's a 10-frame startup on the invincibility for his parries, so they're definitely only usable for pressure strings, like so. You can't really use them defensively. Almost. Sometimes when you try to practice something over too often in the lab, you start to forget it.
Here comes Daredevil.
Did we even see any Giovannas before tonight? No cell. I guess the grab is fast enough. Ah, good one. You will stop mashing, and I will teach you. We get it, you mash. Please stop mashing on Wake Up. You do have a burst, you can use that. Still mashing. And I won't have any of it. Got all four corners of that diamond over there. It's always the same, isn't it? It's always dash slash. The Giovanna special. Ah, close. Block low, please. Block low, please. That one was a combo. We'll have to continue our lesson another time. Things seem to be going very well tonight. Actually, I haven't been keeping track of my wins and losses so far. I'd like to think I'm still learning. That combos, but is that a true block string? I think that's a good setup for it, if they're not matching DP at least. Oh, that's something else to try. Jab, 6p, Fujin.
Here comes Daredevil. Man, duel 1. Let's rock.
That slash is way too strong. Good grab. And there you go. Super didn't come out. Phew. At least that one worked. I can never react to that. Suppose that's something I gotta sit down in training mode. Have a bot just continue running at me until I remember. If someone's dashing at you, just grab them. Because they're probably going for one themselves. Yeah, I still need to work on the timing of that. Let's see, what other conversions do we need? We need to figure out what to do about 5k. Although that never seems to have much use for it. Doesn't really come out too quickly compared to Far Slash. I think it sets up okay into Fujin, but it doesn't really have any good conversions. And it reaches about as far as the sweep does, so even at max range you're not going to be able to convert it into a sweep. No, that's something I didn't think about. Ah, that does work. 5k into 6h. Does that combo though? Nope. But it will frame trap. Versus... Okay, so they're both 48. They should do generally the same. 109 total damage. 101. Oh, interesting. So if you're up against a wall, it's probably better to just do 5S, 5H. I wonder if they added any air unblockable moves. You guys have seen that whenever a Potemkin does Heat Knuckle, I'm still able to block it, which is strange because it's supposed to be a grab. Maybe some 6Ps are air unblockable? I've heard that people have had problems with air approaches in the beta and that blocks were originally too powerful, but they added a bit of a delay when your character hits the ground. Taking a while to find me an opponent now. Ah, that doesn't combo either. That 5k doesn't have very many uses. That won't combo either. Not a very good super. It reaches far and has startup invincibility, but you can barely combo into it, and it's still very unsafe on block. Looking at the animation for that, almost looks like he has his old 6S in there. I kinda wish we had a bunch of his old normals back. That would make him a lot better as a character. He used to have a very hard to see coming overhead, so that you'd be able to use something more than just this. Maybe not nearly as much reward, but would have been a nice move to have. Let's try hopping into the queue again and see if that refreshes us. It was taking us a while to find that last match. I'm still relatively going 50-50, so I'm not going to be looking for a stronger opponent just yet. Ah. Are we back to the infamous server issues? It still says it's communicating. Wonder what's going on. Will I be able to find a lobby? Seems it's working. Huh. Haven't fought Amelia yet. What's that icon mean? Training? He's still waiting at that station, so I'm sure that's just an intermission over there. Seems not, so let's give it a go. Failed the match with opponent. And failed the match again. I suppose we're not going to be doing this for now. We haven't done Anji's story yet, have we? Let's see what's going on there. If we're back to the same old connection issues, I might just cut off the stream a bit early. See how we're doing in here. If he even has a story. Is he the only character returning from Accent Core who's absent from Exard? Sure feels like it.
I knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ah, missed.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Ah, mashing.
Slap.
2P never fails.
俺は一体何の儀式だ。
相手は人間じゃねえ。半端な気合で連れて帰れるか。
かっこつけんな大将。ただテンションが上がってるだけだろ。
Boss?
だって
Hmm.
相手は侍だぞ。友達になりたいだろうが。
まあ、
Okay.
正直言って俺もだ。
よっしゃ
I love it. I love it. This one's turning out to be a bit more lighthearted. I'm guessing Nagaryuki is going to be the final boss again, probably of every route. I'll have to look at the story itself and see how he fares.
Mankind
Just how important is he?
society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts. Heaven or hell.
Grappler time it is once again.
生き延びることを考えろ。
何発俺に当たるかな。
Angie. Bursa.
I love his glasses, completely impractical. Are those supposed to be reading glasses? Now they stick to his face. AI isn't going to be doing too much for us, but I'd be here for at least a few character interactions. Ah, good job. No defense points because we never defended.
Man, duel 1. Let's rock.
遅いで痛いの行きます。
It seems the 5H always works as a meaty. I don't think I've missed that once. I guess arcade mode's gonna be just a little too easy. That's something I didn't think of before. Does the arcade mode difficulty have anything to do with your ranking online? Welcome to the jungle.
Mankind knew that duel 1.
I need to play a lot more Leo myself as well. It seems like he has everything. And technically a large moveset, which is something I've always enjoyed in characters. If they have a lot of moves, there's a lot to learn. His grab does so much damage. Very important to him. Got him. Just trying to get that out in the middle of all this pressure. Damn. Oh well. It's only the first round, at least. He can convert into that from just about any range, it seems. Boop. Ooh. I've heard he doesn't have any involvement in the story, which is saddening considering he seems he'd have the most to tell. He has the hugest difference in design between now and the previous game.
That they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the
This is still probably my favorite stage, just for all the visual effects in the background.
Angie versus Faust. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Still goes over even Faust's head. No, looks good on him. Very interesting pose for his burst. I think we know what it means. Interesting that they give Faust, the tallest character, a crouch that's that low. Though I guess they kind of have to in order to mitigate his weaknesses. I appreciate Guilty Gear's design philosophy that a lot of characters tend to be able to play around their weaknesses. Potemkin, for example, having an armored approach, the full screen earthquake, and a way to reflect projectiles. You can cover all of his weaknesses, you just need to know how to do it correctly, and get the timing down.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
And back to guerrilla warfare. Almost. Wow, it even got him out of the startup. I swear I could see his projectile come out, but I guess it's just a visual effect for the first few frames. You see, I work with computers very often, so I know how to read the AI. That's a command grab. Jab, jab. A fighting tactician, it says. I appreciate that descriptor.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ah, the DP, the bane of every Anji's existence. He used to have a way to deal with it. The previous version of his heavy slash follow-up, the one that's an overhead, they used to be much slower and much more reactable, but it would actually block DPs. And then hit them afterwards. Usually they don't expect the same mix-up twice in a row. You'll see it happen a lot online. You'll condition someone by doing the exact same mix-up twice, and then you mix up the mix-up on the third time. Seems he's everyone's final boss, even his own. Ah, they're going to fanboy for a little bit. I love it.
今度は俺を政府の備品にでもするつもりか。
Do male geishas exist? I thought that was a name for an exclusively female performance artist.
何の話だ。
Okay, I love this story. They're just fanboying. That is a lot of damage. His blood gauge doesn't change at all with any of his other attacks, so it seems like this is specifically a boss version of him. When he's in Blood Rage, a lot of his attacks get very scary in him. And he can use his specials, alright. So he's completely different from the one that you actually are able to play. I think that's going to be the gimmick, is don't attack him while he's in Blood Rage, because that's supposed to be when he gets his chance to counterattack. And there goes 75% of my health bar. Nope, I'm going to block that. I'm not going to block that, though. Yeah, when he's a boss, his blood gauge is completely irrelevant to his actual attacks. Did that hit behind him? That's ridiculous. Not good enough for the boss. We'll give it another go. Skip that cutscene. I was behind him and that thrust me forward. Bizarre. He's just chilling. There we go. Now we got the wall break. Hold him in place for a bit. You will on him. See if that gets him. I don't either.
俺が久しく忘れていた。貴様ら一体何がしたい？
おいおい、今の戦いで通じなかったのか？
It's just an anime here. They're punching each other into friendship. I swear I've seen this before.
とかはなしだぜ。言っとくが、俺たちは諦めない。
じゃあ、まあ。
よっしゃー！大名！うわー！
Well, I wish my model could do that. I'd love to make a demonstration there.
Game over.
I'm tired today, so given that the network is probably not going to be working again for us, I think I'll go ahead and cut it off right here. Hope you've all enjoyed the stream. I'm still absolutely loving this game, so I think I'll continue playing it until perhaps Friday. Then we'll see what other games we can come up with. Oblivion is very likely on the list, but I might try to see if there's anything hot and new which I could try to use to get some more subscribers in here.